I think that self-confidence is it's tricky because when you don't have any and everybody's just been kind of shitting on you, everyone tells you like, oh, pick yourself up, or people take advantage of you or whatever.
And then you do, and people are like,
right. And then the moment you have some self-confidence, people are like, oh, you're cocky, you're a piece of shit. It's like, dude, there's no winning. So I think at the end of the day, if the confidence, whether it be faked or forced, or it's genuine, whatever it is, if it makes you feel better and the quality of life that you then have afterwards is better, then that's worth it.
Hey there everybody, my name is Rooster Quade and I am the host for the On One podcast where we talk about real shit with real people. Now, if you don't know who I am, I go by the name of Rowdy Rooster and I am an award-winning traveling tattoo artist based out of the East Coast. Before we can get started, I just want to say really quickly, thank you so much to our sponsor, Industry Inks, as well as to everyone who's helped us get this podcast started. It's those interviews and those constant support that allowed us to do this. So, without further ado, let's dive in.
All right, welcome.
hi.
We're here, we're doing the thing, we're now recording.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Hi everybody, my name is Rooster Quade.
I'm Ani.
And we are
On
One. Yeah. So, I met you, I tattooed you back in Maine.
February.
Yeah, back in February. You reached out about getting tattooed, and then we did a super cool piece. I'll post it up on there. And we've kind of just been each other's orbit since then. You and Kevin are pretty cool. He's taking our photos right now. What's up, baby boy? And he's blushing.
I adopted him as my friend.
I
Poor
wish
thing.
I wish we could just turn the camera to him right now so you can see how ready it is. I wanted to have him a third chair and just be like the three of us, and he was like, yeah, and then he brought two, which is convenient.
I will make him sneak over here.
Yeah, we'll get him on at some point.
He kind of knows part of my journey and just me. He has to deal with my ass all the time now that I adopted him as a friend.
I like that you guys hang out. So, but I posted about who wants to be on the podcast, and you were like, I do, and that's pretty much all we've talked about. So I'm kind of going into this blind. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about, or you just really want to hear yourself talk on the internet?
I would never want to hear myself.
Yeah.
I'm doing it more because it's been the past 2 years an exercise of doing things that are uncomfortable for me.
Okay. When you say exercise, do you mean like going to the gym exercise or like exercising?
Both, first of all.
Yeah.
But mostly just really pushing myself to do things that are out of my comfort zone.
Okay. That's what I figured you meant.
Yeah. So it's funny because when we met, I had already known your work.
Okay.
But it was just kind of a serendipitous thing.
Yeah.
Where I happened to be taking a solo trip to Portland because it was an uncomfortable thing for me to do. I had never done anything by myself like that.
So you were just like, I'm just going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I originally thought that I was dating somebody at the time. I thought that I was going to end up going there with them. And that didn't quite work out. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wait around for somebody else. I'm just going to
book a trip and go.
Do it. Yeah. And then I had everything booked, and all of a sudden you were like, I need a canvas, and I was like, shut up. Like,
I wish that happened more often, where I just I need someone, and someone's like, I'll be in the area.
Yeah, but it's like, I was like, what are the chances that like we are 20 minutes away from each other now?
Yeah.
And I've been following your work. I wasn't able to get in your books yet because you're usually pretty booked, because you're awesome. So, and then and then you happen to have availability and be in the same town,
places
like 3
that you were
hours
gonna be
away.
Yeah. Well, and then we got snowed in too, so I mean that was fucking funny. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Maine was beautiful. I loved it there. It was great.
That and like my idea, you were like, yes, let's do it. Let's just go with it, and it ended up working out.
Yeah. Who was it? It was a goddess.
Goddess Nyx.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I gave you a few choices, and you were like, this.
I really
and it
like.
was perfect.
Yeah, I really like, because I want to do more lady faces, and I really like doing like metal work. So having like all the ornamentation that she has on her like headpiece, and like doing the moon and stuff.
Shadows and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and I love the moon. So anything having to do with that, I was.
You sound like a rock. I was able to do. I mean, it goes damn near past your knee, up your leg or whatever. So it was a really big piece. So we got that done. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
almost
I like
a little over 6.5 hours, which wasn't bad.
Yeah, insane. It's kind of mind blowing to see how my work has changed, because it comes and goes. It goes in waves almost, I guess, where, because I work really fast, but then I kind of hit a point where the way I tattoo gets a little bit better, and so then I start getting a little bit slower, but then I get then I get good at that again, and so like, but I get a lot done in a little bit of time.
I was like, you were like, we're gonna do a big piece, and I was like, okay, sure, and you got so much done so quick. It's interesting, and I guess we talk about journey, and we'll get back to yours in a minute. I fucking derail no,
shit all the time.
This is part of my journey.
But I found that a part of like my tattoo journey was that I saw how everyone else went about their process or the processes, whatever, and finding why they charge the way they charge. You know, they draw at home. You know, they spend so much time doing this. They only charge while they're tattooing, and I found that I didn't like how everyone else did things because I worked differently. I worked faster. You know, a lot of people in our industry don't have kids. A lot of people in the tattoo industry have the ability to just go home every night and just draw. I don't have that ability anymore. And so I kind of changed that up, and it's been evolving and changing throughout the last 5 years since I started. And I get so much crap from other tattoo artists that are like, what do you mean you draw on the clock? And I was like, we sit down with my client and I draw with my client. And they're like, but don't you draw for like 6 hours? I was like, not when I'm drawing with a client. I draw for 40 minutes and the tattoo's done once, right? Yeah. And I don't know, it's cool to see how I'm able to work quickly. I'm able to charge the way I want to, and I don't have a problem booking. So something's right. I don't know what's going to change with time. I'll get slower, I'll get faster, I'll get better, it might get worse. Who knows? But
I was gonna say you're expanding in like the things that you want to try and stuff. I
want to do.
Different ideas.
I've kind of switched from just like neo-trad to neo-realism. There's a couple artists that call it neo-romantic. Not really sure what that qualifies for, other than like the palette and the way they kind of. I think it has more to do with composition. But like Trish, she calls her work neo-romantic, and it's stunning. I messaged her earlier today, and I'll tag her posts too. It's just insane. But like, I like that my work is kind of
evolving.
It's trying new shit, and I think that's cool. I kind of want to give just color realism a little bit of a go, or maybe surrealism. I feel like with surrealism, you can hide your mistakes a little better, because like if a face isn't perfect, be like, cool, just mix it up and make new shit.
You have a whole leg to work with, my guy.
You just need to figure out your finances, dog. I'm trying to get you to do more conventions.
Working on it. Yeah, life has been interesting in the past 2 years, so it's just been a lot of shifting, moving things, but
like what?
Part of life. I mean, I got divorced like 2.5 years ago.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, so I've been single for like 2.5 years. I got divorced. I moved. Started a whole new life.
Well, you weren't single for 2.5 years because you were dating someone before you came to Maine. Were you not?
Yeah.
Ugh, I forget the people that don't. Kevin's he's like, oh, we got you.
Listen. Dating isn't going on dates. We weren't in a relationship.
Oh, got it. And that's a huge. I think that's an important thing too. I think that there's too many people now that are like, I went on a date, so I'm dating them. No, the fuck you're not. Stop. Slow down.
We were progressive. Like it was supposed to be working up to something, so we were regularly going on dates.
Yeah, that's not the same as dating.
There was not a defined relationship there or anything like that. So
single for 2 years minus the dates that you go on that you're not dating people.
Whatever. But I don't know. It's been, I guess, just a lot of exercises and doing things that make me uncomfy. So in the whole taking that trip by myself, which I still showed up with a friend that morning.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Because for somebody that's so uncomfortable with like attention and being the center of attention, especially, I will go up and talk to anybody. Yeah. So you
were very outgoing. I would say that's like most people, when they see someone who's that outgoing, because like I'm outgoing, I'll do the same thing. I'll walk up to pretty much anybody and talk to them. They assume that we like doing that. We don't. It's so uncomfortable.
I do not like being the center of attention.
I mean, I like being the center of attention, but I'm also incredibly like insecure about stuff, and a lot of my persona is all fake it till you make it, right? It was something that we learned as a kid to be like, well, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to be anything unless you force yourself to. So like, I think that for the most part, this confidence that most people think have, it's completely horseshit.
That's me.
Yeah, it's 100% a facade that allows me to be someone that I like being, which is good because like with that I have learned a little bit of confidence. I think there's a lot of truth in when people say like, if you want to be happy, pretend.
Yeah.
And eventually you will be. Yeah. Same thing with confidence.
Positive self-talk and all
that
that
like
stuff.
I think that's you're manifesting. You're manifesting who you want to be. So you were outgoing. I didn't know that you were. I thought you were just a fucking bubbly person.
I mean, I am, but I happen to be working on my confidence, and I think everybody is to a degree.
Yeah, I think so. You said that you're exercising your ability to do things that make you uncomfortable. Are you doing that because you want to? Is this something that like you went to a therapist and they were like, hey, you suck, just go do it, submersion therapy? Because like I struggle with PTSD through the military and a bunch of stuff about flying,
PTSD as well,
crowds and stuff like that, and a lot of the solutions are doing it.
Let's just do it.
Like I'm gonna have to fly to a convention for
and I know you
end
don't
of the
like
month,
flying,
and I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna struggle bus hard, but you just have to do it.
You flew earlier this year, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. I flew to my girlfriend at the time, and then flew to Mexico, and then we flew back, and like it was pretty great. So it's getting better. I think flying with my kids is where like my anxiety comes from a lot more.
Yeah. It's a lot of moving parts to travel anyways. But
yeah.
I mean, it's for the most part, it wasn't my therapist who really told me to do it. It's more of kind of my own journey of self-growth in a way. I realized after I got divorced how much of my personality and myself I had
was like leeched to that person or relying on that person?
Not even relying, but just how much I had suppressed who I was in order to make that person more comfortable.
It's not good.
And never again.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that like I've always been a bubbly, friendly person, but like I kind of subdued that for their comfort.
Do you think that came from their insecurities or?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because like you're a very beautiful woman. I imagine you have a lot of problems with people feeling some sort of way about that. You know what I mean? Whether that's in your friendships or your relationships or whatever it is.
I think that's part of my thing because I've never thought of myself as an attractive person.
Which is absurd. Kevin and I were sitting here and you were like, we're setting up. You're like, oh, I'm going to look pregnant. I wore high waist. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Stupid.
I think... You gotta understand, my journey has just been different, and I think everybody is always their own worst self-critic.
Yeah.
But like, there's always been something. I moved here when I was 12. I didn't speak English.
Where'd you move from?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
So
German or French is your native? No, I'm just kidding.
German or French? Yeah,
no,
9.
Yeah.
No, I didn't speak English, and so like the first 4 years that I was here was really rough. Kids were not nice, and then it just became an exercise of me trying to learn English without an accent as much as possible, which for the most part I do pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I guess to some people I don't look like a typical Puerto Rican woman or what they think should look like, whatever. But back then, you know, you're a teenager, and I was not white enough for the white people. I was not Spanish enough for the Spanish people.
Yeah.
And so I've always been kind of somewhere in the middle. And I don't know. At a certain point, I kind of just embraced it. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be different, I'm going to be different. So I had purple hair for 13 years.
You got rid of it right before we met. And I drew up your design, and I gave that. There's a lot of purple in the design.
Yeah.
Or there was associated with that goddess.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll make her hair purple. And you were like, I just got rid of it. And I was like, how serendipitous. Stupid. It is cool though. I know. Yeah. So you had purple hair for a long time.
Yeah. Which is funny because a few people that have seen it have been like, Did he intentionally make it look like you? And I was like, I'll take that as a compliment.
It doesn't look like you, but it's a woman with purple hair. Yeah.
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 But yeah, I don't know.
It's the demon eyes that do it.
It's the demon eyes that do it.
Well, it's the tiefling eyes. That was the one thing that you comment. You were like, I'm playing
D&D.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
And that's a tiefling eye. And I was like, now that you mention that is very much a tiefling eye.
I think that's one of the things that came up that we're like, all right, yeah, we're cool. We're going to be friends.
Because we both love fucking D&D.
We're both nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's just one of those things that like, from there, then high school, it was one of those things that like I went to a predominantly white high school. Mm-hmm. So it was just, and then I was a cheerleader and a drama kid. So like I fell somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And in college, I was kind of shy and different.
What'd you go to college for?
Psychology.
Ugh. Just kidding.
I wanted to go for exercise physiology. I wanted to be a physical therapist, but math is not my forte at all.
So you're like people.
People. I like people. Yeah. So, did that. Ended up just working sales my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What do you do right now?
I work for a commercial lighting manufacturer.
A what?
Commercial lighting manufacturer. So
lighting?
Lighting.
Oh,
yeah.
I said lady manufacturer. I was like, Mike, all right. I need a 93 model. No.
Jeez.
What kind of lighting?
So it replaces structural ceilings. So like we do really cool projects like AT&T Stadium.
Got it. You do like big lights. You don't do like little shit.
We do some little shit. I'll show you some of my work.
Okay.
It's cool.
Cool.
But I think from there, just out of college, I ended up in a relationship. I was a late bloomer too, so like that didn't help either because I was like,
You were ugly for a long time.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I can.
Wait. Will you send me a picture? Can I put?
I'll show you a picture
for
of what I
late
look
bloomer.
like in
We'll put the age and the photo. I still want your fucking mop picture, dude. I'm telling you. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Oh, it's so bad.
I mean, I'll show you. I don't know. I don't think I was ever. I don't know. To me, I just wasn't what people were really looking for. So whatever. Or I knew that people were coming after me for the wrong reasons.
Right.
So I kind of.
I mean, I didn't. I think I had my first kiss when I was 17. I didn't have sex till I was 19.
I was 20.
Yeah. Well, the woman was.
Well.
Way up there.
I can't say that. No.
Now that I'm like around that age, I'm like, that wasn't right. That wasn't good. At that age, I was like, this is amazing. Oh, it's not good.
Yeah. Nope. No, I was 20, and it was somebody my age. I was in a relationship with him for like almost a year. Mm-hmm. Oof. And then I ended up in 2 super long-term relationships, one of them being my ex-husband. And in that time, I gained and lost a bunch of weight. Mm. And so right before my divorce, I would say like, I don't know, about a year or so beforehand, I actually got weight loss surgery. Mm-hmm. I had a gastric sleeve and I lost 106 pounds.
That's a shit ton of fucking weight, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I somehow, knock on wood, lost the weight and looked normal. Like even my doctors were like, how?
I know there's a lot of people that go through those, those changes and then have to do surgeries and other stuff.
Because it's drastic.
It's a lot for the body to take. Yeah.
Don't know how. I mean, thanks. So all the greater powers that be. But I bounced back like nothing happened. And at that time I was like, cool, I'm going to feel more confident. This is going to like breathe new air into my relationship.
Nope.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, so that wasn't cool. I mean, I know it's one of those things that like it wasn't me. That had nothing to do with me. That was his journey that he needed to take or whatever. Yeah. But then at that point, like as soon as
so you guys were still together.
We were
when you went through all that. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, that's where that insecurity comes from, man. Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, that's a him problem. That's not a me problem.
No.
And I think us separating like made me realize like I put so much energy into somebody else. I think it's time for me to pour that energy back into myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so I started just really doing things that like made me happy.
Yeah.
And just kind of saying yes to everything, which has now kind of ended up in its own problem because I have a really hard time saying no to stuff.
Yeah.
And I know he's giving me a look right now.
Like what?
Because whenever people ask me to do plans, I'll be like, I'm tired, but I feel like I'm letting this person down, so like, I'll just go.
I would much
so
rather,
difficult.
I would personally much rather someone be upfront and be like, I can't do that, or there's a good chance that I'm not going to. Let's hold off on making a definite plan versus someone making plans and then not showing up. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like,
I always say I'll try, but like just know there's
Yeah.
a chance. But like,
I
I really do try. So the times that I
Yeah.
don't show up, I just feel bad because I feel like I'm disappointing people.
Especially being someone who's such a stickler for like the most important thing in my mind when it comes to like a friend or anyone that I associate myself with is reliability. If I can't rely on you, I will not fuck with you.
Yeah.
And
I think that's why I try to show up almost every single time.
Well, but my problem now is that with having 3 kids now
Yeah.
and running a business and traveling as much as I do,
Yeah.
I am starting to realize that I'm agreeing to making plans. Or I mean, I messaged someone just yesterday and I was like, oh, let me talk to my wife and I'll get back to you. I forgot to even talk to my wife. And then they messaged me today. They're like, I'm guessing she said no. And I was like, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I went to urgent care yesterday, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I find that like, I haven't fully adapted to the fact that I have too much on my plate already. I should probably stop making plans with people. And being a tattoo artist.
I mean, I don't have kids or anything like that, but
Yeah.
I do spread
You do a
lot
lot
too
yeah.
thin.
And I think that the biggest thing for me right now is realizing that, like, especially as a tattoo artist and a father and a business owner and a husband and whatever else, is that I don't get to make plans. Everything is last minute. I gauge how long it's going to take. Sometimes I'm off early. Sometimes I'm off late. And so, like, making plans is really difficult. Kevin, it's just usually you want to play disc golf? I got off, and he's like, I'll be there in 20. I'm like, sick. I'll take a shit first, or I'll grab some food first, whatever. But like, my life is kind of like,
I have the benefit of being basically his neighbor, so he can't escape me.
are you guys neighbors?
He lives literally a minute down the road.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I wish I was nearby any of my fucking friends.
Yeah.
I say that, but I have you, and I have Patrick. God, I hope I'm not hurting anybody's feelings now that I didn't bring anyone else up.
They'll just text you and remind you and be like, hey, I'm here too, man.
I have lots of friends. I'm just really bad at remembering that. But like, really, the only 2 people that I really talk to nowadays is like you and Patrick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not around either of you fuckers. So
responsibilities.
Yeah, and so I think my biggest thing is like, I don't want to be the guy who doesn't show up for the things.
Yeah.
That I don't want to be the guy that becomes unreliable, especially because that's my biggest pet peeve. And so I need to start remembering I'm busy.
Yeah.
I should probably stop.
For me, it's okay to say
overpromising.
no. I can say no.
Yeah.
But I mean, so I started doing things that were uncomfortable or just pushed me out of my comfort zone, or that I always wanted to do, but I didn't do either because he didn't want to do them, or I didn't want to do alone, or whatever. Yeah. So salsa dancing being one of them.
Yo, I did New York salsa on too for like a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was back. I did it in Providence. I was dating a girl, Anjali, up in Providence for it was like fucking 3 years ago. Yeah.
So I started doing that, loved it. Then learned more of bachata because I always just knew the basics just from.
Bachata's easier. I didn't even do it, and it's so much easier.
Bachata can be easier. Not
the beginning steps are easier.
Yeah, I have a friend that dances it, and he's very, very good. But every single time he'll like teach me something different, and I'm like, what did I just do?
I feel like bachata is a little more. I feel like it's more like two-stepping, which is you can just do whatever you want, and it's pretty much going to work out.
Until you throw that sensual body roll shit into it, and then I'm like, what am I doing here?
I don't have the belly rolls.
Just belly dance it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so like that being one, I think my biggest exercise with it has been, funny enough, karaoke, which I dragged you along on last Sunday.
Never in a million years.
No?
No fucking way.
No, he didn't sing, but he sat there.
Okay. I was gonna say, I did. I went to a karaoke bar last weekend when I was at a convention, and they were like, "You're singing." And I was like, No.
The fuck I'm
I
the
sing.
fuck I am.
I sing to my clients, and I sing in my car. Those are the only two places I sing. In my house too.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
He did.
It was in my car though.
He
I was in my
sang
car.
a story. You did.
I was
you
in my car.
posted it.
Yeah, I do have success. I think like maybe 300 people saw it. But again, I was in my car. It's where I'm comfortable.
I saw it.
My mother made me do karaoke when I was young, all the time. I was a fucking trick pony. It fucking made me do that shit all the time. And I did musical theater. I sang. I danced. I did all the things. We took state in high school. Yep.
I sang at my high school graduation, but I blacked out.
Tenor.
I don't remember singing at my high school. I literally blacked out. I was so scared.
I did the we did drama club, hosted the talent show. Yeah, dude, I did musical theater for like 12 years. But then I did it in high school too, and we hosted the talent show. And in between every other person, we did something. So we did like there's a video somewhere of me doing In Sync, Bye Bye Bye.
If you find that.
I mean, I don't know. It's somewhere on Facebook, man. We did Thriller. We did all the single ladies. We did all kinds of shit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I need to see that. But
No,
I don't know. So I mean,
good.
like I've always sang.
Yeah.
I used to do it when I was little. My mom used to like put, quarters in the jukebox, and the regulars at the bar would like pick a song or whatever. But it was in Spanish. This was still in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
But like here.
Back when our parents still used jukebox, your age is showing. We're right across from the Senior Citizen Center too. That was his joke first.
It's still fuck you both. Honestly.
Will you tell the camera how old you are?
I'll give them a space to guess, but
50 to 60s.
50 to 60s. I'm 36.
Yeah, no, you're fine, dude.
I'll be 37 in September.
You act like you're so old, dude. Kevin, how old are you?
29.
Oh.
Yeah. See what I mean?
I didn't think he was older, but I thought he was like 30 or 31, 32, but
I will toot my own horn and be Delulu and say I look younger than both of you. Whatever.
you look younger than him. I look like a baby.
Yeah, if you shave that mustache.
If I shave my mustache,
you're a child.
I'm hanging myself. That's a joke if my therapist watches this. She won't watch this. She has better things to do with her time. She's not one of my 23 viewers. I funny enough, I grew this mustache during COVID, and I grew a mullet out at the time too. And we were pregnant with Eden, our eldest, and we did our maternity shoot in Oklahoma. And when she looked at me and she goes, "When we're done with this, one of these has to go." And I was like, mustache is for life, baby. And I've shaved it twice, maybe. I think I shaved it once for her birthday, and probably a year later again on her birthday. And I told her the last time I did it, I was like, it'll never happen again. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've cut the curls, and I've like, because sometimes it just gets too weird and thin because like they come out or whatever. But I'll never shave it again.
I kind of agree with you, because then you can't see the head tattoos, and those are cool.
Yeah.
And if you went through all that pain.
Well, I'm just talking mustache.
But I'm saying if you had to choose between the mullet and the mustache.
Well, I liked the mullet. Like, I grew a mullet out last year, and I looked fucking banging. But
see, I would never talk about myself like that.
But the mullet was great. My
that's
curls
the whole
are
thing.
So I love my curls, but I also really like the head tattoos.
Yeah.
And so it's hard because like, I dress like this or I'm in full cowboy. So like I can the mullet or the clean shaven head.
I hear you, because it's this or dresses. So
Yeah.
there's kind of like that duality of.
Yeah. So I have those, but the mullet worked for both, and the skin head thing, not skinhead, that's a bad word. I would edit that out, but I'm too lazy. Or this.
This shaved head.
This shaved head thing.
Lord.
Super cool guy. Also works for both. So
Yeah.
no, I'll never shave the mustache. But also, she's like letting up on some of my rules. So like, if I want to grow my mullet out, I can. She just told me that I can do my face tattoos. I'm getting my sideburns and under my jawline tattooed.
That's wild.
In Arizona. Well, because it's prepping for like my full neck piece.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do my neck probably until I finish up my chest, unless I do like more of a like decorative-y thing.
But
I
you
don't
say
know.
that because I want ornamental or more of the sacred geometry on my chest and
Maybe,
neck.
but I
don't
also
know.
really like my like Like I thought about doing a rabbit and a rooster or 2 animal. I have lots of animal-y shit. So I don't know. I might just do ornamental or like Art Deco-y stuff because I like the solid black work. I'm not big on like I don't want mandalas and shit.
That's me.
Right, but like I like the leafy decorative shit. So.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I say that too, but I literally want to get like, I just want my entire body tattooed. Really.
I know a guy.
It's just, yeah.
Hey,
we're working on it.
I'm about to get a second mortgage. I'm about to have buy property, build another house, something like that. So, if you want to donate to the cause,
I'm working on it.
Got you.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Got you.
But it's been a journey. I don't know. I just thought that like the whole. It's funny how it ended up us talking about the whole how we have a hard time saying no thing, because really it was more about doing things that make you uncomfortable, and then how difficult it can be along the way to not feel like you're letting people down, because you are always changing and evolving as a person.
I let people down all the time, and I think that I've recently in the last couple of years decided that I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to set a lot of fucking boundaries, and if that makes people uncomfortable, I don't care, because it's not people that I need. And so I realized that my circle got real fucking small.
I'm in the between spot right now.
And I would rather a small circle with Kevin and a couple other people that I prefer than a bunch of people who I'm just trying to appease. People are like, I just told a dude on the internet that I'm, if I'm going to tattoo his dick or whatever, that
I remember seeing that story. The shit that people say to you on the internet is
and I was like,
wild.
hey, any funny business? And we're done. He's like, I'm not fucking gay. And I was like, I wasn't saying you were. I'm letting you know that as a boundary, if there's any funny business, we're done, and I'm charging you for the full tattoo.
The fact that he had an issue with you setting a boundary.
I had so many people message me being like, you were being rude, and I was like, eat ass, dude. I have no problem being upfront and talking to people and setting this expectation of like, I don't take any shit anymore. And if that makes me an asshole, then I'm probably not the right person for you. As a friend, as a acquaintance, as your tattoo artist, I'm an abrasive personality. That doesn't mean I'm a bad personality. I'm just.
I don't find you an abrasive personality, but
Do you think I'm abrasive?
I don't think he's abrasive.
Not towards you.
Not towards us.
You accept me for who I am too, so which is important. This chair is gonna break on me, dude.
I want to watch that happen.
Huh?
That would be great. That's the thumbnails. You just going backwards.
Legs go up. Yeah.
But no, I mean, kind of in the same regards. Like, I've just been in the mindset of, you know what, I'm going to do whatever makes me happy. Because at the end of the day, I have my own back.
Yeah.
And, like, not trying to appease all these other people. But, like, as long as at the end of the day, when I put my head down on my pillow, I know that I'm a good person and have good intentions. That's all I care about. But
I think being a good person is the biggest part.
Yeah.
But being a good person that you are happy with.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And, like, we make mistakes where, like, you do something that you're like, that's not who I want to be.
I should have handled that better or something
right.
like that.
Or you end up doing stuff that upset you, and that's a good thing that you then want to do better, because that's the whole reason that we're where we are now. You know what I mean? So I think that's good.
Absolutely.
Holding yourself accountable.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta love life.
Yeah. All right, we got about 10 minutes before I need to be on the road. So, we've talked about journey and stuff like that. You mentioned being out there and getting crap. Is that
kind of?
Kind of.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things that, like, because of the fact that my life has changed so much in the past 2 years, I've also changed.
Yeah.
Which I like who I am now.
Yeah,
so it's one of those things
important,
that, like, I think I felt a little guilty at first, because I'm like, oh, I'm doing so many different things. Like, I'm trying.
You put you first, and then you feel selfish.
I feel so crappy for it. But it's like, most of my friends, you have your husbands, your wives, your family. You have all your things. Like, I'm trying to figure me out and who I am. Yeah. Now that I spent the last 8 years making somebody else my priority.
You saw how that worked out. Yeah.
So, a lot of them didn't really understand, like, oh, you're going out all the time, while you're doing this, you're doing that. And I'm like,
why the fuck not?
The happiest I've ever been. I only have me to worry about. Yeah. Like, so.
And Kevin now.
What do you mean?
You gotta make sure Kevin's
adopted?
Cool. Yeah.
He's cool.
I love
He
Kevin.
rolls his eyes a lot more now.
Do you roll your eyes a lot?
Yeah, you do.
I love Kevin. Kevin's a good bean.
It's usually just really.
We need to make an episode about Kevin. I
do
know we
need to
had
make it,
one,
yeah.
but we should just make one where everyone else just talks about Kevin. I can get Emily on here. Yeah, everybody. We'll just make you sit in the cuck chair in the
kinda
middle,
really
and all
like-
of us will be like, you know what I really love about him? And he's just like, oh, fuck.
He's already so uncomfortable.
It's just a roast, but it's the opposite.
It's
a
not a
praise.
roast.
It's a praise.
Oh my god.
It's a praise.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I think we should. I think
Just
we
a
should.
praise sesh.
I love it. No one's gonna hear what he's saying either right now. They're only gonna pick up on
No.
our voice, but we should have mic'd you up just for fun. No.
No, but still, I mean, yeah, it's just me and my dog. Whatever
Yeah.
makes us girls happy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as I'm a good person, that's it. But like, I don't know, it's ever changing. The whole confidence thing. What the fuck was that?
That was definitely a frog.
Was it?
Or someone shitting it. I don't know, but it sounded like a frog.
Yeah. The whole confidence thing is a mind fuck because you
Yeah.
were like, you know, you're a good looking girl. And I'm like, okay, I have random people say that to me and it's nice. I appreciate it. But it's one of those things that I'm working to see that when I look in the mirror. Which is one of the reasons I post so many pictures. And I'm like, cool, you have a new photography thing? Like, you need somebody to help you? Number one, I'm helping your business. Number two, you're helping me with my whole self-confidence journey. So
Yeah.
fucking win-win, let's go. So,
I think
you want me to lick a knife in the middle of the woods? I got you, bro.
Kevin's like, what if we just use this prop? Let's try that. It's a knife. Be like, yes. The mask was creepy.
The mask was creepy.
Mask was
But it
very
was really,
creepy.
the pictures came out so cool.
They were very good. Yeah, they were really good. I think that self-confidence is it's tricky because when you don't have any and everybody's just been kind of shitting on you, you know, everyone tells you like, oh, pick yourself up, or people take advantage of you or whatever
And
it
then you
is.
do, and people are like,
Right. And then the moment you have some self-confidence, people are like, oh, you're cocky, you're a piece of shit. And it's like, dude, there's no winning. So I think at the end of the day, if the confidence, whether it be faked or forced, or it's genuine, whatever it is, if it makes you feel better and the quality of life that you then have afterwards is better, then that's worth it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
I
the
was
day,
a-
do it for you.
Yeah, I was a nerdy, dweeby, fucking scrawny loser kid forever and ever and ever, and nobody liked me. And then I joined the military, and I started feeling confident about myself, whatever, and I started doing thirsty traps. My old Instagram was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Just me, my gray Hanes underwear, 6-pack in the middle of Tajir rack, take a fucking, oh God. All I posted was fucking thirsts and memes. Oh, booby memes, booty memes.
Memes?
Yeah, dude. It was, so I'll log into it one of these days and I'll let you look at it. It's rough.
If you scroll back on my Instagram,
I have like 7,000 posts.
7,000. I don't know how many I have, but if you scroll back on my Instagram, you can
Oh.
see the difference in how much I used to post back
Yeah.
when my confidence was super low and
Yeah.
where I'm at now. Like,
Yeah.
but I do it for me. I could give two
Yeah.
fucks and nobody even likes the picture.
I posted a couple
post it
like
for me.
thirst traps today. It's just like me, fresh haircut. If every time I give myself a haircut, I post about it because I feel good.
Yeah,
I feel so good.
that's the same
Yeah.
thing as the pictures that he took looked awesome.
yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I really like this.
Sometimes you
I
just
made
gotta
one
feel
of
good
those
about
my profile picture because I was like, and it was a fucking candid of me laughing.
it. Yeah.
But
Well, those are the best ones. So
Yeah.
I think that photos where we mean mug or we
Yeah.
try to be all elegant and sexy
I know,
and
I
shit.
try so
Those
hard
are
to
so
be
cool, but like
serious.
my favorite photos are that I end up like when I not now, but whenever I look back, it's always the candid photos of me laughing or something like that. Only that I like the most. And I think that's a lot of times where if you see a group photo, I'm never just sitting, I'm always something stupid because
goofy.
I like that more than me just being like,
the millennial pose.
I think that yeah, no, the candids are always the best. I think we're always going to struggle with our self-image as humans do, and anyone who doesn't struggle with their self-image is heavily autistic or probably
A little psychotic.
or conceited. So a little bit of self-image issues is probably okay. I can work with that. So
Yeah.
we saw how all the kids in high school who didn't have self-image issues turned it out. So we're okay. I'm not gonna call anybody out.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying a word.
No, but I like that you're going on a journey. I like that you're intentionally pushing yourself and trying new things that make you uncomfortable. I too am doing that, but in a different way. Less about living a fun life and more about just being a more functional adult for my kids and for my wife's sake and just for my quality of life. But yeah,
I think I just try to have grace because
I always say that. Give yourself grace.
Yeah,
give yourself grace and give everybody else grace. Yeah.
Everybody else is on their journey too. Like, you don't know what somebody else is going through, so it's, just have a little grace.
Give yourself a little bit of grace. I think that's super important. We're going to call that the title of the episode. Give yourself grace.
I like it.
I like it too.
Perfect.
Awesome. We will always talk more, but I have to pee. My wife is going to expect me. She's got hockey tonight, so we got to wrap this the fuck up. Thank you so much. You're wonderful. I'll give you a hug afterwards.
Yeah.
My name is Rooster Quade.
I'm Ani.
And we are
On One.
Sick. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to pee.
Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time out of your busy day to listen to Shoot the Shit. It means everything to all of us here at the On One Podcast. Now, if you liked what you listened to and you want to help us out, give us a like, a comment, or even just share with a friend. And if you'd like to join us on set, please feel free to message us on Instagram at OnOnePod. We'd love to work with you. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.